Hello everyone, my name is Vishal Yadav. My registration number is 17bit0011. In this video, I am going to discuss about our Indian academic system. I am going to discuss about the three important things of our academic system. That what is our Indian academic system, what are the main loopholes, and what are the suggested idea that we can suggest to our government so that our academic system can improve. So let us discuss what is our academic system. Our Indian academic system as basic, it is all similar to all over the world. There are school and the colleges. The school are organized by both government and the private sector. But the main difference, you can see that there are big difference between government and private sector. Government school and colleges are lagging, and the private school and colleges are much more better than this. Because of only they apply this provide facilities and good teachers. That is a big problem that we face in Indian academic system. So let us understand what are the main loopholes. So when I discuss before the loophole, let us discuss one important thing. Still we are lagging, but from 2011 to 2018, we can see that from the survey that in India the number of students and the number of lawyers, engineers, my doctors are increasing day by day. But the big question arises: but why we are still lagging in all over the world? Why the Indian academic system are too poor that the students are so stressed due to the academics? There certain you can see the certain suicide attempts, the stresses, and students start drinking alcohol, taking drugs, and all the things, all the stuff things, because of only our academic system is so stressful and heavy. So let us understand the two important things. I divide my video into three important parts. That what are three important loopholes. The two important loopholes are my practicality and my creativity. So first understand the creativity. What do you mean by creativity? That the ability of thinking something out of box. And why the Indian students are lagging to thinking out of the box? Only because our academic system. As we go from school to college, we always focus on the studies, that the big books that doesn't matter. There are mathematics, there are certain type of history books, and this type of things that doesn't matter. No creativity, no focus on arts and other type of things. If we focus on arts, the creative thinking, the painters, and then we can say that from India we can also see the footballers, cricketers, artists, and all like things. But we are lagging in this area. The suggested idea to our government is start giving the something priority to also to arts, not giving only to the non-medical, medical, and that commerce. Arts is also the very important part of our life, and if a person want to become an artist, then it is also good. This is not only the mistake of our Indian government, this is also mistake of our parents. The mindset of all Indian parents are that if my child is engineer, doctor, or the lawyer, so that only then he or she will be successful, and otherwise he or she will be suffer from his whole life. That is not true. If he or she become the artist and other kind of, if you want to go in the field of football, crickets, and sportsmen, certain type of things are also there. There is a lack of creative thinking in our Indian academic system. The second thing, our practicality, practical things. As we move to our college, we study, we make the projects, we do certain type of research, but still what is the important cause that when we get job, why the company, why we are not able to adapt in a company, and why the company leaves the number of people after getting the job. This is the reason, that because our environment of our college and the environment of our industry are totally different. We are not able to even know that what are going to in our industry and in our offices, how they manage, how they can do. We are doing the things that we don't in our school. So when we move toward the college and the industry or office, there's a big lag and big difference between them. You can see that in college we do the project. What the student do, that if a teacher give him or her a project, she copied and give it to the teacher. But he or she didn't understand what the important things are, and the values of the project. So and our college are so lagging that they didn't give the student knowledge that what is how the college, how the offices and the industry works, how they perform, how they go, because there is a lack of environment. We have the environment only like school. That is why it is very well difficult for a normal student to adapt in the industry. That is why from India there is a less number of jobs available, and the people are suffer from the jobs, the large number of competition. So the first important point, there is also one positive point from that our Indian academic system, that it teaches us a very important thing, how to do hard work. our Indian academic system is just like that, to do the hard work, and you think that after going to only hard work you will get success. But that is not true. If there is also smart work, sometimes you have to do smart work so that you get the success. But the Indian academic system teaches us, you do hard work, you have the number of competition, it makes us to adapt in a competition. That is a good point. Yeah, if you get in adapt in a competition, if you go in foreign and you go in India, you are adapted to that type of competition. If competition arises, then you can face that competition. Right? It is a positive point, but also this also it leads to the number of suicide attempts. So why the people do suicides? Why the students? The number one point why the student, because of ultimate pressure. That there is a pressure from family, there is a pressure from batchmates, there is also pressure from the parents and the teachers. They pressurize the student to study, but still if the student don't want to study, but they force him to study. That is the reason the student do suicide, and the number of suicide attempts raised in India. That is the most important cause. Now let us move on the third loophole of our academic system. Our academic system, it is the biggest loophole that in India the academic system become the profit making business. That the industries, the colleges, leave the colleges, but you see there is a certain type of institutes and the school that take a large number of fees for doing the small number of things. That is a very, very difficult task. That is why the parents are forced to give the fees, and they want some from they are given the fees to the student, to the institute, so they want that there is something output from the student. That is why they pressurize their children to do something. That is the main loophole. The Indian government must do something, that they have to fix the price of the institute so that no one can raise the price to the higher and no one can raise the price to the more higher, and the parents have to suffer. This is the most important loophole. And the ideas we can suggest to our Indian academic system and our Indian government is that first of all make us important to the college, that you have to be in the environment of the industry or the office. They have to give the environment of the interview. They have to give the environment that they adapt in the environment like the company, so that when they will work in future, so they are not facing the problem. That is the main important idea that I can suggest to my Indian government, that in colleges they must have to do their project by themselves, and also they have to reduce the syllabus and not focus on the syllabus, but they have also focus on the rest of them, their practical and their skills. If the student are skillful and they have the knowledge, then what's the matter of the CGPA and the marks? And the last important point I want to discuss, that what is in India there's a full preference, the parents and the colleges give the preference to marks rather than the knowledge. This is also the very most important cause of suicide and the stress that the student got. Where this is not the fault of only the Indian government. This is also the mindset of the parents and the colony, that they think the student which got only the best marks is will be successful. But that is not true. The student which get the less marks, maybe that it is interested in another type of things. We had discussed certain type of loopholes, lack of practicality, that lack of creativity, and the money making business that our Indian government, that our colleges and the schools do. But when we see that from the side of school, we can see that the education in school is not so bad that in India. It is good. It is more than good. It is better. In schools, the teachers taught the student how to be hardworking and how to be competitive. They teach as they can, and it is a very important and the good thing. But we will see that where the problem arises. The problem arises when we move toward the colleges. When we leave the certain colleges like IITs and some private colleges, but the rest of the colleges are just like they are doing only for formality. When you move to all government colleges and all private colleges, only they are doing for making the money. Private colleges, when you move, it is only doing their all because they want money. They even didn't provide the good teachers to teach, and nothing like that. Not good jobs and nothing else. This is the major and big problem that we can see in our academic system, that on the side of college. The Indian government must have to do something about the colleges. They have to implement some rules, some aspects, and then provide the good teachers. The qualification of teacher must be good. So provide some criteria that if you are a teacher, you have to pass a certain criteria, that you are a PhD or must be MSc, so that you can teach the teacher. You can teach the student, and not even like that you are only from 12th pass and you can teach the teacher. No. So okay, not teacher for formality. No. Now this is the main important cause. Our government should provide the colleges certain type of criteria, that in the colleges the student must do certain projects and must publish some research paper, so that their creative mind will go on, and it can help in the job also. So these are my suggested ideas that the Indian government must implement, so that they can improve our Indian academic system. We can also represent the India in all over the world. So that's it. Thank you.